Hello, welcome to the video. I'm going to be testing some Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands on my RTX 4090. I have to apologise, I've been a bit ill recently, I've lost my voice, so just bear with me. It probably sounds a little bit different than normal. But I'm going to be testing out 4K, so we've got that set here, 3840 by 2160. I think we've got the frame rate uncapped here as well. And graphics wise, we've got everything maxed out, so I've set this to the Ultra preset here. So you'll see some of the settings go to very high, some go to Ultra, but it's the highest level you can have graphics settings wise. I've got motion blur switched off, God rays enhanced. We've obviously got 24 gigs of VRAM here. It's saying we're using about 5, just over 5.5, so we'll see what it's like. Right, first things first, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got about 70% of people watching videos on the channel that aren't actually subscribed to the channel, so we'll need to try and get those numbers up. That'll help me out a lot. But it's looking like here we're getting about 100 FPS by the looks of it. I've not played this game in a while, but I remember trying to play this game at 4K on my 3090. And I think from what I remember, it struggled to even stay above 60. Which would make sense because we got kind of roughly almost double that on this. I do need to remember some of the controls. How do I switch? I think it's tab, is it? No. I don't know how to switch sides. There we go. So yeah, it looks like we may be going to dip under. We might dip slightly under 100 occasionally. I do have a sniper as well.
Enemy spotted. I've got eyes on the captain.
But overall, not too bad so far. About 300 watts on my GPU's not too bad. It's actually very low. Normally 350, so it's actually quite low. Obviously, this game's a little bit older, so I'd expect it to be not quite as bad. Fairly demanding on my CPU, though. 15%. It's kind of slightly above average at 4K. VRAM's about 9, so I think on the menu it was 5 gig, was it? 5.5 something it was calculating, so a little bit higher than that. These controls here, I don't know what I'm doing. Bit of a noob on this game. So you can tag. Where is he? Where did he go? I do have teammates as well. There he is.
Got another tango.
So you do have a first person, and you also have third as well. First person's definitely easier to snipe.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
But yeah, even in this chopper here, we'll be getting a slight dip under 100, 98, 99. Overall, though, not too bad. Maybe do a little like car chase or something as well. There's more guys here. There's loads of guys here. Oh wow, this is not easy to drive. So I would say, I think the graphics, I remember the graphics being kind of pretty incredible in this game. They're still not bad, but they're not quite as good as I remember it being. We're getting dips down here at least into the 80s now in the car at least. Closer to the 90s. But still a fine experience. It's not stuttering or anything like that for me. Even though the lows, we're getting a 0.1% low of 35 now. There's still not any noticeable stutters for me. It feels okay. Oh my goodness. So I can tell them to shoot.
Ready? Open fire.
Engaging.
That guy's got a minigun.
The lieutenant's on the run. We know we're here. Be careful.
Right, so I'm still at 4K with all the graphics maxed out, but I'm going to set the resolution scaling to 70%. I was going to try and set this to 67, but you don't seem to be able to. So we've either got 60 or 70. So DLSS quality normally renders at 67%, so we're pretty much kind of there. So we're getting like a similar-ish performance with the kind of rendered resolution as to what you'd get with DLSS quality, just without obviously any of the AI imagery upscaling stuff. So we've gone from about 100 110 to about 140 150, so it's kind of a nice little increase. I am noticing the kind of, obviously the image doesn't look quite as good. It looks a little bit blurry, but I think if you're playing at 4K, you kind of don't really notice so much. I think you're probably definitely going to notice more if you were playing at something like 1080p and put it to 70%. You'd definitely notice more. Obviously it would look a little crisper with DLSS quality technology, but I'll try and nick one of these helicopters. But it seems like it's hovering around that 150 mark at least. Power's down as well by about 40 to 50 watts, which is quite big. Quite a big difference there. VRAM as well looks like it's down by about... what were we? We were at about 9.5, almost 10 I think, so almost maybe 1.5 to 2 gigs down on that, which is quite a lot. So a little bit nicer on the hardware, but we are noticing GPU usage coming down to 94% there, so...
Escort vehicle is destroyed.
Dude, this escort is in big trouble. Now, how do we take it? Do I shoot it?
Say the word, boss.
Is he stopping? Get out.
Their LT's making a run for it. Opening fire.
Shoot.
Oh. Shit, they spotted us.
There's no way he survived that. There we go. So I think... I don't know who they're shooting at. But we should be able to nick the stuff.
Combo gear's in good shape. We'll pass on the location.
There we go.
To the rebels.
Right, so I'll have a look now. If we drop it to 50% resolution scale, this is obviously going to give us probably more frames, but it will probably, noticeably, image-wise, you're going to notice a bigger fall off in image quality and a little bit stuttering there, actual noticeable stuttering as well.
Out of the car now.
Not giving us
Don't make
that
this harder
much
than
more
it has to
frames
be.
though, is it?
Hang on, I'll drive.
I think the problem here is we've kind of gone more and more CPU bound. Let's like taken more and more off of the GPU, so ends up being like not actually that much gain from doing that, and definitely noticing the image looking a lot worse. So yeah, and we're noticing it just feels a little bit more stuttery doing this. Maybe power, I suppose power's down a little bit more, but VRAM's about the same.
Fire.
I copy.
So yeah, I wouldn't advise probably setting it down to 50% resolution scale. I'd do it at maybe a 70%, but that's about as low as I'd go if you were to do that. So I think you notice it quite a lot in the distance. When you're looking at things further away, it looks kind of like the image looks very, very muddy.
Lots of go-fast boats.
This is a good spot. Logistically.
Not very sharp at all compared to having it at 100% scale.
How much horsepower do you think those cigarette boats got? 1,000? Go ahead, I'll catch up.
Can I not have any passengers?
Man, you'll never let me drive anymore. Just 'cause that one
at
time.
that.
Stay sharp.
Fire.
We'll go.
Oh, I got one guy. So there's probably
Scenario with a minigun. There, by these bankmen.
probably a guy in this tower, is there? I'm going up.
Yo, cartel gunman, near the container.
But look at this site here.
Marking a captain.
Oh, that was a good
Eyes on a
shot.
narco with a
Point him out.
over by the embankment.
Look at that. Oh, I thought that was a gun. Anyone up here? There's a guy down here somewhere. Oh, no. Oh, you're a lucky boy. Not so lucky.
They're onto us. Watch out.
That is an insane shot. Oh. I need to send the boys in.
Go.
Roger.
Who's seen me? Who's seeing
Shooting
me?
these fuckers.
Oh, he's down there. And my teammate not even shooting. Why do I hear a cat? I can hear a cat meowing. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to drop a like on the video, leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time.